Let us say, students, Deuteromycetes are the group of fungi in which those fungi are placed where there is absence of sexual mode of reproduction. There is only asexual mode of reproduction or vegetative mode of reproduction, and when the sexual forms of these fungi were discovered, at that time they were placed into different classes at Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, because we have studied that in Ascomycetes there is sexual mode of reproduction as well as asexual mode of reproduction. We have discussed about the Basidiomycetes that there is sexual mode of reproduction and asexual mode of reproduction is absent. But in Deuteromycetes, there were only the asexual mode of reproduction is present. It may be vegetative mode of reproduction, and the sexual mode of reproduction is absent. And due to which they are placed into different categories. After then, the Deuteromycetes have the septate mycelium, or there is the branched mycelium. We can say there is septate and branched mycelium. And due to septate and branched mycelium, there is, if they are septate, then there is uninucleate condition. There will be uninucleate condition, and the member of Deuteromycetes show the saprobic or saprophytic mode of nutrition, as well as they also show the parasitic mode of nutrition. But most of the members of Deuteromycetes show the decomposer, because mostly they are obtaining their food material from the decaying matter or from the dead and decay matter of plants like litters. Very commonly you have seen about one group of Deuteromycetes which is called as ट्राइकोडर्मा. आप सभी लोग नाम सुने होंगे ट्राइकोडर्मा के बारे में, जिनके घर पे खेती होती होगी. तो खेतों में ट्राइकोडर्मा यूज किया जाता है, विच इज यूज्ड एज द कल्चरल और कल्चरिंग फॉर द मिनरल सब्सटेंसेस. तो उस ट्राइकोडर्मा का यूज करते हैं हम. और ट्राइकोडर्मा का यूज मोस्टली यू हैव सीन कि कभी कभी आपके खेतों में एक केमिकल होता है और उस केमिकल को हम काऊ डंग में मिला करके और अपने खेतों में छिड़काव करते हैं वेरी अर्ली मॉर्निंग या इवनिंग में. दैट इज द ट्राइकोडर्मा, and that trichoderma is the member of group Deuteromycetes, which is used as the culture substances, or it is also used in the cycling of mineral or mineral cycling. The another example of Deuteromycetes are the Alternaria, and these all are showing only the asexual mode of reproduction. There is no sexual mode of reproduction in all these members of Deuteromycetes. And when later on, when there is the discovery of sexual mode of reproduction, then they are placed into the other group of Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. Means we can say that very first time there is the discovery of those fungi who are imperfect, means there is the discovery of Deuteromycetes only. And after the discovery of sexual mode of reproduction, they are grouped or divided into different category on the basis of their sexual as well as asexual mode of reproduction in Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. Okay, students? Shreyans Rai?
Yes, sir.
Any problem?
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem to anyone?
सर आवाज ठीक से नहीं आ रहा है.
साउंड ठीक से नहीं जा रहा है. Sound is not clear.
थोड़ा सर अब आ रहा है
Okay.
अब आ रहा है सर
Let us see. We have discussed about all the group of kingdom fungi. Now we have to study about the kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Students, in lower classes, we all have studied about the kingdom fungi, that the organisms which belongs to kingdom fungi are totally eukaryotic. If you will discuss, we have to discuss about kingdom Plantae. We have to discuss about kingdom Plantae. As we know, students, that the organisms which belongs to kingdom Plantae are eukaryotic, multicellular, and so mostly they show the autotrophic mode of nutrition due to presence of chlorophyll, but some of them also show the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. For example, you all have studied about the ether plant, or you all have studied about the bladderwort or Venus flytrap, which are the insectivorous plants. They show the parasitic mode of nutrition or heterotrophic mode of nutrition, we can say. And there is another plant also that is called as Amar Bale. Naam aap sune hoge. You all have heard the word Amar Bale, Kaskuta plant. जो पौधों के ऊपर एलोइस कलर के वेल लगी होती है, लटकी होती है, that is called as Amarbel or Kaskuta. These plants also show the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So we can say that most of the plants show the autotrophic mode of nutrition due to presence of chlorophyll, but very few varieties or insectivorous plants show the heterotrophic mode of nutrition also. If we'll see about the characteristics of organisms which belongs to kingdom Plantae, then these organisms show the growth throughout the life. There is primary growth, secondary growth, and we have discussed that the organisms which belongs to kingdom Plantae have cell wall which is made up of cellulose. It is the difference between the plant and animals, because the organisms which placed into the kingdom Plantae have cell wall, and the cell wall is made up of cellulose. We have also studied, students, that the kingdom Plantae have different division or groups, including the algae, that is called as Thylophyta. You have studied in class 9. Algae means Thylophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperm, and Angiosperm, about which you have studied in a brief in class 9. On the basis of some characteristics, the organisms placed into the kingdom Plantae are divided into different division, which is algae, which belongs to a group Thylophyta, then Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperm, and Angiosperm. Electricity has gone, due to which there is darkness. And the most important thing that we have to study, students, you have seen, then when any plant start to germinate from seed, then there is 2 phases in the life cycle of plant, that is called as alternation of generation. The very important topic which you have to study is alternation Alternation of generation. It is very important topic. In most of time, this question has come in your exam. There is alternation of generation in plants. How it happens, students? आप देखिए होगे कि जब भी किसी पौधे को हम लगाते हैं, यदि किसी पौधे के बीज को हम लगा दिए, धीरे धीरे उससे छोटा सा पौधा तैयार होता है, फिर वो बड़ा होता है, उसमें फल लगते हैं, फूल लगते हैं, फल लगते हैं, फिर उन फलों के बीज से नया पौधा तैयार होता है. तो देयर आर two phases in the plants, and that is haploid phase and diploid phase. The haploid phase is called as gametophytic stage or gametophytic phase, and the diploid phase is called as the sporophytic phase. Gametophytic phase and sporophytic phase. How it happens, students, or how can we say? If we'll say about the life cycle of plants, then there are two phases. One is the diploid phase, which is called as sporophytic phase, in which there is the development of spores, and the other is gametophytic phase, in which there is development of gametes. How it happens? Suppose that there is an adult plant, एक बड़ा सा पौधा है. तो during flowering time, when there is the flowering in that plant, at that time there will be development of gametes. मेल गैमेट बनेंगे, फीमेल गैमेट बनेंगे. तो दिस इज द गैमेटोफिटिक कंडीशन व्हेन देयर इज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हैप्लॉइड गैमेट्स. एंड लेटर ऑन व्हेन दीज गैमेट्स विल फ्यूज टुगेदर बाय सेक्सुअल मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन, at that time there will be the fertilization, and during fertilization or after fertilization there will be the formation of gametes. At that time, the gamete which has fused together, male gamete and female gamete fused together, and when there is the formation of zygote, from zygote there will be development of new plant body also by the mitosis. This is the sporophytic condition. एक ही प्लांट में स्पोरोफिटिक कंडीशन भी डेवलप हुई और गैमेटोफिटिक कंडीशन भी डेवलप हुई. So what is the stage by which we can say that there will be the development of sporophytic condition and gametophytic condition? This is the alternation of generation. In a very simple way, we can say that in plants, both the haploid and diploid cells can be divided by the process of mitosis. You all have studied about the mitosis? Anyone will tell me about mitosis? Anyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me about mitosis, Vartika.
Mitosis is a nuclear division process that occur in a body cells, and it's occur in body cell.
हाँ.
And the division of cell occur in mitosis is one time, and meiosis में सिर्फ twice होता है उसका.
Okay, let us see. In class 10th, you have studied about meiosis and mitosis. In detail, we will study in 11th in cell division, cell cycle वाले chapter में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे भी. Let us see what happens, students. In plant, there is both the haploid and diploid condition, and it is the result of mitosis division. Means this is the ability to lead the formation of different plant bodies, that is the haploid and diploid condition. Haploid and diploid condition. We can say that by the haploid, plant produce the gamete by mitosis, and the plant body represent the gametophytic condition. After fertilization, when there will be fertilization, male and female gamete will fuse together. After fertilization, there will be the diploid stage, that is called as sporophytic stage, and this sporophytic plant body means when there is the development of plant body, then it is called as sporophytic condition. This is called as the alternation of generation. We will study in detail in chapter 3. So I think this topic has removed from your syllabus, but we will know. इसलिए हमें यहाँ जान लें कि alternation of generation क्या है. I hope you all understood very well that what is the alternation of generation. Okay बेटा?
सर एक बार और बता दीजिए हैप्लॉइड और डिप्लॉइड वाला सर,
बेटा
जो
मैंने
अच्छे से क्लियर नहीं हो रहा।
देखिए मैंने क्या बताया कि जैसे कोई प्लांट है तो उस प्लांट में हैप्लॉइड कंडीशन भी होती है और डिप्लॉइड कंडीशन भी होती है, और ये किसके थ्रू होता है? माइटोसिस सेल डिवीजन के थ्रू होता है। ठीक है, अब यदि हैप्लॉइड कंडीशन कब होगी? यदि कोई पौधा है, उस पौधे में जब फ्लावरिंग स्टेज आएगी, फूल लगेंगे, तो उस फूल में मेल और फीमेल गैमेट डेवलप होंगे। बोलो।
हाँ सर होंगे।
तो वह जो मेल और फीमेल गैमिट प्रिपेयर हुए हैं, दैट इज द रिपोर्ट ऑफ हैप्लॉइड कंडीशन। वो हैप्लॉइड स्टेज हो गई क्योंकि मेल गैमिट भी बने और फीमेल गैमिट भी बन गए, है ना?
हाँ सर।
अब प्लांट की कंडीशन में उसको हम पढ़ते हैं माइक्रोस्पोरेंजियम, ठीक है, एंड मेगा स्पोरेंजियम। जब हम प्लांट की बात करते हैं तो स्पेशली वर्ड हम पढ़ते हैं माइक्रोस्पोरेंजियम एंड मेगा स्पोरेंजियम। माइक्रोस्पोरेंजियम हम कहते हैं जो मेल गैमिट है, क्योंकि वो छोटे होते हैं, और फीमेल गैमिट बड़े होते हैं, इसलिए उनको हम कहते हैं मेगा स्पोरेंजियम। बट सिंपली हम जान ले कि मेल एंड फीमेल गैमिट, व्हेन बोथ मेल एंड फीमेल गैमिट विल फ्यूज टुगेदर, दोनों फ्यूज होंगे, तो फ्यूज होने के बाद क्या बन जाएगा? जाइगोट की फॉर्मेशन हो जाएगी। यदि हम प्लांट पढ़ रहे हैं तो प्लांट में जब पॉलन ग्रेन से, एंथर से क्या होंगे? पॉलन ग्रेन्स जब अंदर जाएंगे तो अंदर जाकर के जैसे ही एग से या ओव्यूल से मिलेंगे तो जाइगोट की फॉर्मेशन हो जाएगी।
हाँ सर।
तो उस जाइगोट की फॉर्मेशन के बाद अब एम्ब्रायो डेवलप करेगा धीरे धीरे।
हाँ।
जाइगोट से लेकर के एम्ब्रायो के डेवलपमेंट तक, फिर पूरे प्लांट बॉडी के डेवलपमेंट तक का जो समय है वो हो जाता है स्पोरोफिटिक कंडीशन, वो स्पोरोफाइट हो जाता है क्योंकि स्पोर्स का डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है ना? और
हाँ सर,
फ्लावरिंग के दौरान जब फ्लावर बन रहे हैं तो उसमें जो मेल और फीमेल गैमिट बन रहे हैं वो क्या हो जाएंगे? हैप्लॉइड कंडीशन हो जाएगी, है ना?
हाँ सर। हाँ
इज इट
सर
क्लियर?
समझ में आ गया।
इज इट क्लियर? तो एक ही प्लांट बॉडी में दोनों ही
Yes,
कंडीशन
sir.
आ रही है। इन वन प्लांट देयर इज बोथ द कंडीशन, दैट इज द हैप्लॉन्टिक कंडीशन एंड डिप्लॉन्टिक कंडीशन। अब अलग अलग जो डिवीजन है, जैसे हम ब्रायोफाइट्स पढ़ेंगे, टेरिडोफाइट्स पढ़ेंगे, जिम्नोस्पर्म, एंजियोस्पर्म पढ़ेंगे, इन ऑल दीज ग्रुप देयर इज द डिफरेंट कंडीशन ऑफ अल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशन व्हिच वी विल स्टडी इन चैप्टर 3। ओके, that which phase is dominant, haplontic phase is dominant or diplontic phase is dominant, we will study it in detail in chapter 3. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now we have to discuss in a brief about the kingdom Animalia, because we have to discuss in detail also, but we have to remind once more that the organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia, will tell me about the organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia, about the brief description.
Professor,
Kingdom Animalia. We have to discuss about the organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia. The organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia, as we are studying about the Animalia, means those organisms which are multicellular, eukaryotic, but they are not able to prepare their food, means directly or indirectly they are depend on the plants for its survival, for their survival. The organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia are those organisms which are eukaryotic, multicellular, and show the heterotropic mode of nutrition. The reason is that they are not able to prepare their food, they depend on plants for its survival. And in the organisms of kingdom Animalia, there is likeness of cell wall. There is no cell wall. In place of cell wall, there is the cell membrane. If you will see about the organisms which are placed into the kingdom Animalia, then there is the limited growth in their body. They grow at a limit time. There is a limitation of their body about the shape and size, and they show the locomotion process. The most important characteristics of the organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia are they show the sexual mode of reproduction by the copulation. They show the sexual mode of reproduction by the copulation, where by which or after the fertilization, sexual reproduction, there is the formation of embryo, or we can say that the embryological condition is developed after the fertilization. Okay, students, there is development of embryological stage after fertilization. If we'll see about the digestion, then in the organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia, so the holozoic mode of nutrition also. Why they are showing the holozoic mode of nutrition? Because these organisms, there is the internal cavity in which there is the process of digestion, and the food is stored in the form of fat, or we can say that the food is stored in the form of glycogen also. The food is stored in the form of glycogen or fat, and the organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia also show the locomotion. They can move from one place to another place. Why there is need to move from one place to another place? The reason is that they show there is need of food, shelter, and mating also. So we can say that the organisms which belongs to kingdom Animalia can locomote from one place to another place in search of food, in search of shelter, or for the mating also, due to which they can generate its offspring in a proper way. In this way, we have finished about the 5 kingdom system which is given by the Whitaker. Now we have to study about the virus. In these days, we are suffering by the pandemic of virus also. We have to discuss about the virus, viroids, and lichens also. First of all, we will discuss about the virus. We have studied, students, that during 5 kingdom system, there was no any place for the virus. The reason was that it is not like the living and non-living beings. Virus living और non-living के बीच की कड़ी हो गई. Why it happens? How can we say that the virus are come in between the living and non-living things? The reason was that very first time when Louis Pasteur has seen, he has seen that there is sorry students, due to instability of net, video has passed. Let us see what I've said. I have said that very first time there was a scientist and his name was Louis Pasteur. He said that the word virus means venom. The word virus means venom. मतलब होता है poisonous. Venom means क्या होता है? Poisonous. The word venom. वायरस का मतलब होता है venom और venom means होता है poisonous. Means the viruses are poisonous, or we can say that in 1892 there was another scientist and his name was Ivanovsky. He recognized about the certain microbes which are seen in the mosaic disease of tobacco. What is the mosaic disease of tobacco? If you'll see the leaves of tobacco, then there is the white spot like structure which is called as the TMB. TMB, tobacco mosaic virus हम कहते हैं. There is the mosaic like structure which is found on the leaves of tobacco, and these organisms are same as the bacteria. These organisms are same as the bacteria. How they are same? Because they can pass very easily through the bacteria profilter, due to which they are called as that these organisms are same as the bacteria, but they are smaller than the bacteria because they can filter easily from the bacteria through filter. One more thing, students, you all have seen that in most of time, mostly in rainy season, many people are suffering from cold and cough, or we can say that from flu diseases. This is the result of viral diseases. In these days, we are also suffering from this COVID-19, which is also a result of a flu, which is causing infection in our respiratory tract, or it is creating the respiratory diseases also. So these viruses are not come in the category of living. If they are come in contact with the living body and survive on the living body as a parasite, then they infect the body of organism in which it is surviving, or in some time it can kill the host also on which it is surviving. So if this virus has infected any organisms, any living organism, at that time it take the machinery of that organisms. यदि वायरस किसी लिविंग बॉडी के अंदर जाता है तो उस समय वह उस लिविंग बॉडी के मशीनरी को ही अडॉप्ट करता है. इट कैन अडॉप्ट द मशीनरी ऑफ दैट ऑर्गेनिजम्स ऑन व्हिच इट इज सर्वाइविंग. इन दिस सिचुएशन व्हाट विल हैपन? इट क्रिएटिंग problems to the organisms on which it is surviving. Or if it is adopting the machinery of the organisms on which it is surviving, then there will the multiplication. It can replicate themselves, it can multiply themselves as the host body is multiplying. जैसे किसी host की body multiply करे, जैसे उसकी machinery काम करे, उसी तरह से ये virus भी क्या करेगा? अपने आप को मल्टीप्लाई करेगा. इन दिस सिचुएशन इफ यू आर टेकिंग मेडिसिन देन व्हाट विल हैपन? इफ वी आर टेकिंग मेडिसिन टू किल द वायरस, in that situation it will affect our metabolism also. It can disturb our machinery also. In this situation it is very difficult to take the medicine during viral infection, because if you are taking medicine in viral infection, then it can causes damage to the body of host, to the body of organisms. This is the reason that it is very difficult to prepare the viral medicine also. And we have discussed that very first time there was a scientist and his name was Pasteur, who has asked that virus is poisonous, it is like the venom. The other scientist in 1892, that is Ivanovsky, he said that it is like the TMB, tobacco mosaic virus, and it is like the bacteria but smaller than the bacteria because it can filter very easily through the filter proof. After then, in 1898, there was another scientist and his name was Wizernik. He demonstrated the infected plant tobacco. उसने क्या किया, जो infected leaves थी उसको उसने study किया, and after then he said that the infected plant of tobacco could cause the infection in healthy plant also, that is called as fluid. That is called as fluid, and that fluid is called as Contagium vivum fluidum. Contagium vivum fluidum. It is given in your book also. Later on, there was another scientist and his name was Stanley. You all have studied about the Stanley, W.M. Stanley. In 1935, he said that virus could be crystalline. Virus could be crystalline, and it's in general it is made up of nucleoprotein. It is made up of nucleoprotein, and the genetic material of virus in plants and animals are different. The most important thing which we are going to study, the genetic material of virus in plants and animals are different. In case of plants, the genetic material may be the single strand of RNA or single strand of DNA. It should be in your mind, students. It is a very important topic. What am I saying? The genetic material of virus in case of plant is single strand of RNA or single strand of DNA. But in case of animals, it may be single strand or double strand of RNA or double strand of DNA also. What am I saying? Once more, the virus in plants have the genetic material of single strand of RNA or single strand of DNA. But in case of plants, there is single strand of RNA or double strand of RNA or double strand of DNA also. And if there is any virus which have single or double strand of virus, which have hello students, Priyanshu Soni,
Yes, sir.
sound is clear? Priyanshu, Shreyans, sound clear है बेटा?
हाँ सर क्लियर है.
Let us see.
Yes,
What am I
sir.
saying? If any
हाँ,
virus
clear है,
which
sir.
have single strand of RNA or double strand of RNA, in this situation, it has ability of mutation. बहुत ज्यादा mutation होता है, और यदि mutation जितना ज्यादा होगा, उस condition में उस virus से उबर पाना उतना ही मुश्किल होगा. If there is any virus which have the genetic material as single strand of RNA or double strand of RNA or double strand of DNA, in this situation there will be mutation. Mutation means क्या होगा? अपना रूप परिवर्तित कर लेगा और बहुत तेजी से रूप परिवर्तित कर लेगा. यही वजह होती है कि जो वायरस जितना ज्यादा म्यूटेंट होता है उसके लिए एंटीवायरल मेडिसिन बनाना उतना ही टफ होता है. Why it happens? The reason is that if you are going to prepare any medicine, at that time what will happen? That virus will change. It will mutate itself. तो हमने दवा बनाई किसी और की और रूप बदल के कुछ और हो गया. तो यही वजह होती है कि वायरल मेडिसिन बनाना आसान नहीं होता है, और यह भी उस कंडीशन में जब वो आरएनए वायरस. एंड at this time when we are suffering from corona, some are saying that this coronavirus is RNA virus. अभी ये पाया गया है कि यह कोरोना वायरस आरएनए वायरस है, और यदि आरएनए वायरस है तो इतनी जल्दी उसकी वैक्सीन नहीं आ सकती. This is the reason some scientists are saying that it is not possible to prepare the vaccine of corona like the vaccine of HIV, क्योंकि वो भी आरएनए वायरस है. HIV के बारे में आप सुने, you all have heard about the HIV. That HIV is also RNA virus, due to which you are saying that there is no availability of vaccine by which we can overcome from this disease. केवल रोकथाम हम कर सकते हैं. Okay students, after then we have to study that the virus have a protein coat that is called as capsid, and in some condition it has found that the virus are affecting the bacteria also. In some condition the viruses affect the bacteria also, that is called as the bacteriophage. If there is the condition in which the virus is affecting bacteria, then it is called as bacteriophage. And in case of bacteriophage, there is the genetic material of virus which is the double strand of DNA. यदि कोई वायरस किसी बैक्टीरिया को प्रभावित कर रहा है, that is called as the bacteriophage. और उस कंडीशन में, समय बहुत कम है, उस कंडीशन में उसके जो जेनेटिक मटेरियल होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं? डबल स्टैंड ऑफ DNA होते हैं. Okay students, now the time is going to finish. The rest topic we will study about the viroids and lichen on next day. Tomorrow you will do the preparation of all these topics. I will ask to all of them. After that, I will start the new chapter. Is there any problem to anyone?
Sir, all classification.